Rockstar families, and welcome to the very final VODCAST of the year 2017 here in room 21. I hope that you guys are having an absolutely extraordinary weekend. Wow! Can you believe it that we are so close to winter break and that time is absolutely flying as 5th graders? I do have to say, the saying that time flies when you're having fun seems to be holding true this school year, because my goodness is the year flying by, and my goodness are we having a ton of fun as 5th graders here in room 21. So I have a bunch of announcements I want to get off to, and then I'm going to send you over to the strategy session. Rockstar families, the strategy session this week will also include some things that you can use over winter break, if and only if you have time. I want you guys to enjoy winter break to the fullest. But first of all, I wanted to congratulate this week's Rockstar of the Week, Gianna. Gianna has been absolutely extraordinary in her consistent, effective effort and belief in everything that she does. I think the entire class can agree that the core value that she exhibits the most would be that of heart. For every single scholar during her 3 minutes of fame, she volunteers to share something about them, and it's uniquely different for every single scholar. So Gianna, you are awesome. You are this week's Rockstar of the Week. Congratulations to you. A couple of other things, guys. On Friday, I sent home interims in the Friday folder. I provided you with 2 copies, so if you can just sign and return 1 copy of each of those and try to get them back in before winter break, that would be wonderful. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you feel free to ask me. Call or email, and I'll be sure to answer those questions as well. We do have 2 big assessments coming up on Wednesday, and we're going to be studying for them this week. We're taking our decimal computation assessment on Wednesday and also our science matter assessment on Wednesday. So starting tomorrow, we're going to have some pretty massive studying taking place in room 21 for both of those assessments. And then on Thursday, we have the 5th grade winter party. Most of you have already brought this back, but this is just basically a permission form asking for your permission for your scholar to watch the movie Hidden Figures, which is rated PG. A wonderful movie. It's going to be amazing. And then also, if you're willing to bring in anything as well. Right now, we have a ton of donations for chips, like so many. So if a few of you would like to switch your donation, or if you're wondering what you could bring and donate for our party, maybe something more of a baked good, or also maybe some type of drink, those 2 things would be wonderful. That's kind of the things that we're kind of short on versus just the chips. We do also have an early out on Thursday at 1:10 p.m. and then winter break officially begins on Friday, guys, December 22nd. And then we will be back in here ready to rock and roll on January 3rd, 2018 for the second half of 5th grade. So I believe that those are all of my announcements for the week, guys. It's going to be an absolutely extraordinary week. And I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other end. Hey, we're 21 Rockstars, and welcome to our weekly strategy session for the week at the home of our class, sites.google.com/staffordschools.net/room21rockstars. So I have a bunch of different things that you guys can do this week to earn a ton of house points for your house, because as we know, the house point race gets ever the more close each and every week. So first of all, you guys can head on over to the classroom page and answer the Google Classroom question of the week. What was your favorite part of our Academy trip on Friday? Explain. Now, throughout winter break, since this is our last VODCAST before winter break, I'm going to be posting different things that you guys can work on, and then I'll interact with you if you would like. If you have a little bit of downtime over winter break, those will show up throughout winter break. So you're just going to want to keep an eye on what's being posted, and then you'll be able to stay updated with what you can work on at home and how you can interact with your classmates on Google Classroom as well. So that is available there. Remember to write it in complete sentences for your full 10 house points this week. Now, if we go on over to the newsletter, first of all, guys, as you know, every single newsletter on the back page, let me flip on over, a ton of different things that you guys can do at home to earn house points as well. So there are those problems for the week. And then if we go on over to the weekly strategy session, like I said earlier in the VODCAST this week, guys, really we have 2 big focuses this week. We're going to finish up our work in dividing decimals and then review the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of decimals and take an assessment on Wednesday. And then we have totally learned everything there is to learn with our matter unit. So we're going to begin a review for our matter unit starting tomorrow in class. So those are two things that are taking place this week. Those are really the big focuses. So if you really want to support yourself with all of those upcoming events, I have some strategies and some activities that you can do at home. And those would begin right here. I have since added two dividing decimal sites for you guys to work on at home. And now you have the adding and subtracting decimals, multiplying, and dividing. Just remember, with adding and subtracting, you just line up your places and drop the decimal point down. With multiplying, you're using that box, guys. And then all that you're simply doing at the end is you're counting how many places and moving that decimal in. And then with division, if my decimal is right here, for instance, you're still using your partial quotients, you're bringing that decimal directly up. Okay, and remember with division, and we'll continue working on this tomorrow in class, it is so vitally important with division, guys, that you're so careful about where you place each of your digits in your quotient, because that will impact your answer. That's the difference between $700, 70 cents, or 7 cents, okay? So the placement of the decimal is so incredibly key. Any of these problems that you do, if you show your work, 5 house points apiece for anything decimal computation related. Now you'll notice that I have all of the other math concepts that we've learned this year. You can also work on any of those. Those will be worth 2 house points apiece, guys. So that's kind of the outlook. That's where we're standing right now. Now in addition, I still have this video. This video is so wonderful. I know I say this every week about for the last couple of VODCASts, because now this takes you through the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of decimal numbers. And those are all concepts we want to make sure we're continuing to practice. So that's available there as well. I kept up the same problem of the week. Still worth 10 house point scholars. Just make sure you show all of your work and bring that into class. Now, here you will find a bunch of videos with me. These are 2 years old, scholars, but the science and the concepts have not changed, okay? So I filmed these a couple of years ago for my students when they were going to study, and now you will see that there are videos, short, about 5-minute segments on all of the different concepts that we've learned, from compounds, mixtures, solutions, elements, properties of matter, atoms, and then the phases of matter themselves. These are all available for you here. Each video has you participate and do different things to help you to study that concept. So therefore, to earn house points, complete all those things. You can earn those house points, but if you can simply get someone to say that you went ahead and watched the videos and helped yourself to study, then you will also be given 10 house points per video. Now, tomorrow in class, I'm going to provide you guys with a study guide that will go along with these videos as well. So you have 6 videos here, guys, that will help you to study for your matter assessment coming up on Wednesday. And you guys are going to rock that. And then on Thursday morning, before our winter party, we're actually going to be presenting our finished element projects to the class. We're going to kind of have a gallery walk through the classroom, because I know that you guys have been so incredibly passionate about those element projects, so I want to give you the time to be able to share those with your fellow scholars. Reading and writing, I kept up the same for this week, but once again, you can get the 10 house points if you complete those. And then as always, guys, Clever has a ton of awesome sites. I know you all love code.org, but here is also a link to it as well if you would like. Our hashtag for the week, our secret hashtag for the week happens to be hashtag Saran Wrap? Hashtag Saran Wrap? And that will be worth 10 house points for the week, scholar. So if you complete that, 10 house points right there for you. At this time, I'm going to send you guys back over to Mr. Reichert. Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. I also hope that you guys have an absolutely extraordinary winter break. I hope that you guys have a happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I am so incredibly grateful to have each and every single one of you guys as a member of the Room 21 Rockstar family this year. It has been an extraordinary year so far. I honestly cannot wait to see what the year 2018 brings with these 27 Room 21 Rockstar. So with that being said, guys, you guys are the very best families in Stafford County, Virginia, and I will see you all in 2018.